welcome to Oddsall for this Good Friday fixture. A round 6 match between the Bulls and the Broncos. The Broncos arrive here with a pretty indifferent record of 1-4. Had you have asked John Morley if after 5 games he'd be happy to be heading Leeds in the league table, I'm sure he'd have said, show me. Well, that just shows how unpredictable rugby league is. This is the Bulls' last run out before the final, so everyone will be playing for a place in the final at Murrayfield. A big ask of the London Broncos tonight. No Edwards, no Hammond. So two of the key midfield players are missing. Just run through the teams quickly for you. The Bulls have at fullback Spruce, on the wings Brooker and Vicona, centres Withers and Naylor. The halfbacks Price and Deacon. The Paul brothers, of course, playing today in Sydney for New Zealand. The front row, McDermott, Laws and Anderson. The back three, Forshaw, Peacock. Oh! And that's Davidson over the line. Bulls nearly paying for that spill ball right from the kick-off. But good defence, good line defence. Stopped Davidson grounding the ball. The back three are Forshaw, Peacock and Mackay. Interchange place for the Bulls, McAvoy, Smith, Bradford and Dwyer. So good position early for the Broncos. Seabold takes it up and just run through the Broncos for you. The Broncos out at full-back. Fleming, Napoli and Peters on the wings. The centres Moore and Toshak. The halfbacks Tollett and Dewar and Johnson. That's Retchus running the ball in. The front row are Dooley, Clark and Seabold. The back three Davidson, Richless and Wynyard. That's good setup. 2 good sets from the Broncos there. 2 perfect sets, and on the interchange for the Broncos will be Callaway, Cram, Millard and Crowthers, and Mr. Kirkpatrick is today's match official. There's a wind favouring the Bulls, blowing right to left. It's a stiffish one. The normal prevailing wind up at Oddsall, and it's been very wet this week. The field, as you can see, is cut up after the academy game that was played as a curtain raiser. Oh, good tackle, McDermott. Pick Peters up and body slammed in. There's some big defence. From Mackay and Anderson, and again Mackay doubles up. Wraps the man out. Tollett spreads it. Oh, good ball back from Davidson. Johnson tidying that one up. This is Peters. Last tackle. Bulls. Still in good formation. Tollett goes high. Spruce underneath. Takes that. Looks to offload. Oh, almost through. Brooker comes in. Takes a second. That's an untidy play. The ball by corner comes off his wing. So 3/3, the first 3 tackles that the Bulls have had. This is Anderson. Ball goes back to Deacon. He goes to the line. Just short of a 40-20. Well, that looked short to me. But the linesman, and it's Mr. Marshall, he's a man that whose only judgment counts. This is a great first set for the Bulls, so both teams organised. Anderson powers his way to the posts. That time Price working the scrums. Peacock 5 metres from the line. McDermott will just settle this up, go towards the posts. The Bulls will settle behind him. McDermott draws 4 in to tackle him. The Laws just settles. That quick sprint from that quarterback position, and you just wonder if the Broncos have been watching any Super League football at all. 4 players within striking distance of James Laws there, but they weren't quickly enough to the feet, and that's deadly. With the formality of the conversion. Six points. Well, there you see the Bulls. Quickly into the relentless roll that they put on. The Broncos started off with 2 perfect sets, but as soon as they turned the ball over, the Bulls came straight upfield and put a strike on the line and notched 6 points for sure. Laws. Mackay just changing his mind, changing direction. Toward to Johnson. Fleming comes up. Peters again, big lad Peters. Well handled by Peacock. Tollett switches play. Oh, good defence from Laws and McDermott, then driving the man back. Tollett goes high, Booker underneath, takes it well. Whoa, and really set off. Naylor comes infield. Well, just hanging on for dear life here, the Broncos. Mr. Kirkpatrick picks them up, and a good kick. Puts the ball right down onto Broncos 40. Well, not happy with that, Mr. Kirkpatrick, for some reason. Peacock comes in. Davidson wipes his nose with his knee, and McDermott crashes into that line. Well, a touch of hanging on there, no question. Clark had a touch of seconds at McDermott's legs, risking a yellow card then in that situation. Well, there's no Wembley-itis in this team, and you wouldn't expect to be, because every one of these players is playing for the place. Such a strong squad, the Bulls. When you look at the bench, McAvoy, Smith, Bradford and Dwyer, and 2 Paul brothers, Fielden, Deacon with his second, puts the score out to 8. 10 minutes gone. Withers catches, winds up. And again, well, that's schoolboy stuff. Has to be a penalty one way. Oh, good offload from McDermott. Forshaw. Anderson powers his way forward, keeps going. Mackay. Peacock going to that right-hand slot, offloads to Naylor. Naylor's going all the way. Too big, too strong, too fast. What?
See that black bit?
Good stuff from Peacock. Running down that right-hand channel. Naylor. Had Brooker with him but didn't need him. Absolutely confident in his own pace and his own strength. Completely lost his footing. Tollett. Peacock catches. Brooker comes in. Everybody wanting the ball for the Bulls. Oh, here's Brooker. Good work from Brooker. Working his way through the ruck. That's good yards. Plenty of space now. Price spreads it to Deacon. He's Forshaw. Into Withers. Withers did well to take that. That's good defence from the Broncos. The ball hasn't gone in. Retchless is happy to pick up and take the tackle. Well, plenty of numbers in the tackle then for the Broncos. Wynyard dragged down. That's 3 tackles gone. Davidson. This is Wynyard again to Danny Moore. Danny Moore spins in field. 4 tackles. No ambition. Not many yards. That's a good ball. Tollett offloads to Fleming. Tollett again. Nice work. Oh, that's a good pass. Oh, Tollett. 1 pass too many. Chances now for Naylor. Oh, and he had Brooker outside him. Tollett did well. McDermott coming on the bank. It's a long pass. Bulls stacking up to the left. Price to Withers. Lyconis, just spotted a bit of a gap. When you did well then. Price chasing his own kick, Fleming underneath. Good take from Fleming. Good chase from Price. Good rugby league. Peters again. Davidson offloads. Oh! Well, you see many of those given as a knock-on. It's a judgment call from the referee, those. Seabold Brings it this way, last tackle. Ball goes to Tollett again. And he goes high. Oh, that's dangerous, Peters. Well, unlucky Broncos. Oh, Brooker doing well again. Well, not the biggest man on the field, Brooker. Relaxed, nothing in the way of strength. McDermott. Anderson powers it up. Bulls stacked deep to this side. Well, now he calls a penalty when the Bulls had set the position up and had the spread on. Peacock. Short side, McDermott goes to the post, and again, after first contact, just picks that extra 5 metres up and turns that defence. Mackay back to the Laws, inside for Sprouse. Sprouse comes at full pace, good settle. 17 minutes gone. The Bulls go out to 16 points.
Over the Bulls, number 28, Stuart Bruce.
Yeah, good enough.
Paul Beacon.
18-0 in even time. Anderson, well, rush of blood then from Paul Anderson. Nothing on really for that pass. Really stretching it if he'd have got that ball out. Dooley meets heavy traffic. Tollett into Johnson. Johnson brings Fleming in. McDermott read that from last week. Pretty obvious that. Spread on. Johnson to Davidson. Davidson on that angled run. Last tackle. Good defence from the Bulls. Tollett again to the corner. Peters on chase. Brooker takes it, winds up, gets rid of one, gets past another. Oh. The Broncos a lot to thank Tollett for. He's doing some great defensive work. Tollett is covering up for some of his teammates who are not making first-time tackles. Peacock.
Get him outside, man!
Anderson. Last tackle. Spreads on by the looks of it now. It's going, Deacon's going to the boot. Chips it over into the corner. The Broncos will be scrummaging on their 10 and 20. Decent crowd here at Odsal tonight. I should say about 12,000, which is a pretty good crowd, really. You can't see that the Broncos will be bringing many from London. Seabold. Deacon stands his ground. Dooley. And it's a tough day at the office for these Broncos forwards. Davidson now has a tilt. Last tackle. Ball goes back to Tollett. Kicks it off in a rush. Spruce. Plenty of space. Good tackle. Naylor has a tilt now. No lack of effort from the Broncos. They're working hard. Putting a lot of effort in on the tackling, on the defence. Coming up in numbers. Some tight defence. Mackey. Oh, Mackay just looked as though could have got one away then. Decided to hold on. Last tackle. The Bulls. Tackled just inside their own half. That's a good defensive 6 from the Broncos. Deacon puts the ball up to Peters. Peters can't handle it. And he's got 5 men in front of him. And the first one up there is Dwyer, who's just changed for Peacock. Chance for Dwyer to stake a claim in the squad for next week. Dooley winds up, gets a good pass away to Davidson. Good ball that from Dooley. And it's a penalty for eye contact. Obviously eye contact on Dooley. Either before or after he released the ball. It's a great pass from Dooley. So, chance for the Broncos to mount some pressure. Seabold takes the first. Here's Tollett. Turns it in to Wynyard. Johnson. Phase Retchless. Well, he could have offloaded then, it'd have been interesting. Johnson kicks. Withers keeps in field. Looks for some support. Nobody running now. He gets it away to Deacon. Deacon basketballs it to McDermott. McDermott, no intention of doing anything except taking the ball forward by corner. Altavita's just finding it difficult to find space around the look, as he did a couple of seasons ago. He always made good yards from the ruck. Forshaw looking to put a step on. Spruce. That's a good kick from Deacon. Too far. Just too much meat on it. What we were trying to do, we'll put the ball in front of the winger and give Brooker a chance at the ball. As Callaway takes the field. Again, Dooley. Davidson. Spread on. This is Retchless. Steps inside. Tidy player, Retchless. knows all the wrinkles. Great workhorse for the Broncos. Wynyard almost through. This time Johnson spreads it to Tollett. Brooker almost away again. Well, there's an handful, is Brooker. That has to be a pen. Oh, that got to be a penalty. Tollett raked that ball. You could see that from here. And Mackay loses the ball. Took a knock in the process. As Smith comes off the bench, Anderson goes for a rest. No doubt we'll see him for the last 20. And here's Smith, first touch of the ball. And again, he powers it forward. By corner. Price. To Deacon. To Naylor. Well, wasn't the best ball in the world. Under pressure then Naylor when he took the ball. Took man and ball as well. Here's Retchless. And just get the feeling with the Bulls that one or two players are just dwelling on the ball more than they normally would do. And you'd have to say that's to be expected. Everybody wanting to show out for the final. Switch play. Well, Tollett picks that up. That was out the back door from Seabold. Well, Retchless stood wide. Last tackle. The intensity just gone out of the Bulls' defence. And once again, Davidson spills the ball. And that's last tackle, so it will be a handover. Naylor with the ball. McDermott puts his hand up again and comes forward. Dwyer. Well, no real pressure then on Smith. And you just felt the intensity drop about 5 or 10 minutes ago for the Bulls. It's such a tenuous thing. If people just take their foot off the accelerator, everything else seems to go wrong. Dooley. Well met by Forshaw. Oh, Callaway doing well. Davidson with a good offload. Can do that, Davidson. Runs out wide, stands up. Big fella, tall. And he uses his height well. And a quick tap from Fleming. Fleming looking for a runner. Finds Retchless. Turns Danny Moore inside. Well, this is the Broncos' best spell. That's inside to Wynyard. Wynyard forces his way over the line. That's going to be a try. Mr. Kirkpatrick checks with his in-goal official and his linesman. And you felt that coming for the last 5 or 10 minutes.
Broncos, number 14, Andrew Wynyard.
If anything, it's just this London defensive line, Carl.
And Tollett. If he kicks this. Just so. And at 18-6 with 5 minutes of the first half left, you'd have to say that that's not as bad a position as you thought it might have been after 5 or 10 minutes of this game. Certainly after 20 minutes it looked as though the Gulls were going to do the usual steamroller act. But for the first time this season, they've eased off. Deacon gets us away. Fleming. And again, easy yards that. Easy yards. That's something that nobody's... And Dooley gets, again, one away out the back door. Chances, Retchless. Good tackle from Vicona. Well, that must be four that Davidson spilled. Vicona. Makes good yards that time. Smith, good offload, finds Withers, Dwyer, chances, Price, Naylor now. That's the first time the Bulls have put anything together for a good 10 minutes. And Naylor taking a knock. Price to Dwyer. Dwyer looks to offload, gets one away. Untidily, but it works. Laws feeds Forshaw, offloads to Spruce. Spruce hangs on. Laws chips one over, just too strong.
Come on! Come on, Bradford! Bloody knackered already.
Peters, it's the first one in. Yes. Dooley makes it over the half, and they're making yards of the Broncos. They're coming up the field with straightforward runs. Here's Callaway, look, finding space and time. Retchless offloads. Well, Seabold playing volleyball then. It didn't come off. Ball goes to Tollett under pressure. Happy to go down the line. Spruce will watch that roll. No. Brooker, who's been outstanding. Oh, now then, Withers with Napoli on chase, no? Well, Napoli show good pace then. Spread on now, plenty of space. Price picks it up off the bounce, feeds Naylor goes on the outside, gets rid of one. And take a bow, Justin Brooker. Brought the game to life again with that run. Certainly been the man of the match so far for the Bulls. 3 minutes to the half-time whistle, and that'll just cheer the crowd up a little bit. Deacon. Looking for his fourth. Broncos players being naughty and walking all over the place, not allowed to move. And that's a great kick. Bulls out to 24, 24-6 their lead. Half-time move to due any minute. Been very few stoppages really. And Dwyer and Smith sloppily getting in each other's way. McDermott will bring this one out. Here he comes, spins, makes good yards. Smith. Keeps on his feet. Well, that's to be a penalty one way or the other. You just can't spend that much time on the floor these days in Super League. Mackay looking to find his way through the ruck. Deacon can't get a pass in. Clock ticking down. Forshaw has a tilt. Almost got away. Last tackle. Price goes to the corner. Puts it onto the yellow. Oh, Fleming. Just could hear the feet of Dwyer and Brooker and Price. Oh well, ball's gone over it. I thought Fleming had played that, but obviously not. Dooley got stronger as the game's gone on. Seabold. There goes the hooter. And the Bulls will go in. And I think we'll have a serious talk amongst themselves to get themselves back on track, get themselves focused. That last 15 minutes of the first half, the most lackadaisical of the season for the Bulls. But it's to be expected. Deacon sets the ball up, tees it up. And off we go. And well, you have to say that the Bulls look purposeful from the kick-off. Spring in the step. No doubt they've had a good discussion at half-time.
17, Anthony Seabold, and on number 10, Scott Cram.
Dooley with his first run of this half. Buried by three defenders. Ball goes to Tollett. Tollett goes deep and high, too strong. 20-metre tap. By corner, winds up. Next good yards. Brings the ball out to the 40. Dwyer on the halfway. Oh, Forshaw. There's been quite a few of those for the Bulls. Pass not directed, angle of the run not right. Snatching. Nevertheless, they are 18 points in front, 24-6 to score. And I think it's Retchless has had a knock. Steele Retchless. Mr. Kirkpatrick will probably take the ball away and restart the play away from the injured man. No, Retchless happy. Mr. Kirkpatrick really should make a decision here. Now he makes a decision. Dooley looking for that offload. Good tackle underneath from Forshaw. Tollett switches the play to Davidson. David comes charging in. Well handled by Forshaw and Laws. Little sneak from Callaway. Fleming, good tackle. Forshaw working hard in the marker defence. Last tackle. Tollett spreads the ball now, goes to the boot. It's a good kick, well weighted, well angled. This time by corner does well. Comes out of that in-goal area. Well, both these wingers have made good yards. Spruce comes in, looks to offload, now does. Price. As Bradford takes the field, Naylor goes, oh. And this time Brooker spills the ball. First mistake is made.
Substitution for the Bradford ball, off from 20, Scott Naylor, and on number 18, Lee Bradford.
Dooley. Again, a great offload. Good work from Dooley. The killer balls are those when a prop forward goes in and offloads late that way. If he just hangs on just for that 1 or 2 seconds extra, the defence are absolutely flat-footed. Tollett to Johnson, Johnson to Moore. Good spread, good defence. Tollett feeds Fleming, Fleming looking to develop the ball. Tollett toes one through, that's play on. It's McDermott. Eventually picks that ball up. As Mackay brings it forward. So 5 minutes into the second half and it's all Broncos. They've had the position and the possession. Deacon. Once again. The Bulls manufacture a mishandle. Nice little setup. Well, surely that's shepherding. Come right across the line of the defenders. And this is Dooley again. Ploughs that ball forward. And the Broncos beginning to get into a pattern as Johnson switches it to Tollett. Wynyard off, backs it to Tollett, and the Bulls being asked lots of questions. They're making it hard work for themselves. Retchless. Once again, Johnson and Tollett, first and second receivers. What will Tollett do this time? He feeds Davidson. Davidson looking to offload. Can't do so. Last tackle. Retchless. That's too strong. Right idea, but too strong. So 7 minutes into the second half and it's been all Broncos. Chiefly because the Bulls have turned the ball over 3 times. And the Bulls fans try to rouse the players out of what seems a lethargy. McDermott. Good work. Oh, great offload. Close to Mackey. Mackay just stumbled as he was putting a step on then. Close to the short side. Turns. Withers inside. Withers throws one out and it ends up with Retchless. So haven't completed a set yet, the Bulls. Davidson gets one away eventually. Peters gets away. Big fella, can run. Good tackle. Good tackle. Well, that's the second time. That's the second time Sir Kirkpatrick's done that. Dooley with that low pin run. Dollard into Johnson to Cram to Davidson. 4 points, great try. And you have to say that the Bulls are asking for it. They've never moved the ball over the halfway line this half. They haven't carried the ball for 6. And the Broncos have just been getting stronger and stronger. And Dave and Dollett and Johnson have had that much ball to play about with. They're bound to produce something eventually. Dollett with his second.
Shooting for the Rapper Bulls, off number 5, Michael Williams, and on number 4, Nathan McAvoy.
24-12. It can't have been for that breakout from Brooker late on in the first half when Nyla scored that late try. This game could be looking very interesting. It still is. Still a long way to go. Still 30 minutes to play as Moore brings the ball out. And the Broncos making yards. Peters fancies another go. Nobody's made yards against the Bulls this season the way the Broncos have. Here's Dooley. Last tackle. Oh, he's had so much ball as Tollett. By corner. And the Bulls definitely lead a solid 6 now with a decent kick on the end of it. Dwyer. Well met by Cram. And one of the consequences, of course, of continually turning the ball over is that your opposition don't run out of steam. They've got fresh legs because they've no work to do. Here's Mackay. Just can't get away this time. Well, that's a good set and an ironic cheer from the supporters in front of us. The Bulls have put a set on in this second half. Davidson. Again, the spread. Fleming doing well. Last tackle. Tollett just announced too much weight on that ball. And Spruce happy to watch it roll over the dead ball line. And looks strangely lethargic, the Bulls, as McAvoy, with his first touch, brings the ball out. McDermott spins and offloads to Laws. He finds Forshaw. And that's a good 10 from Mr. Kirkpatrick. Dwyer. Good tackle. Tollett exceptionally well then. And Bradford took a knock, banged his knees together. It was a great tackle. This is Mackay putting that step on and straightening it up. Smith goes to Deacon. Deacon goes high. Chances. Well, McDermott just had a look at the post then. He thought he was in for an easy run at the try line. And Bradford doesn't look too good. Came in very quickly, Tollett, and took Bradford man and ball. Oh, and again Dooley gets the ball away. Wynyard feeds Peters. Peters eventually tracked down by Price. Last tackle, coming upfield all the time, making ground all the time, the Broncos. They're getting into a rhythm. Brooker. Oh, dearie me. That will be a line dropout. And it's not a festival performance from the Bulls. And that's Peacock with a great tackle on Cram. Johnson now. Once again, the Bulls backpedaling. Davidson down this left-hand channel. Good tackle underneath from Peacock. He's taking a knock. Dooley getting stronger, making yards. And once again, the Bulls shoved right back onto their own goal line. Tollett. One of these kicks will come off. One of these days has had that many. As Tollett has been in that position so many times and so long. He's at the run of the park as Tilson Tollett. By corner. Forshaw tries to get some go forward going. Vicona picks up another 5. This time Spruce comes in. Puts his foot down, last tackle. Deacon. Good catch from Peters. Toshak. Well, for the first 10-15 minutes, the Broncos could hardly get the ball out of the 40. But certainly for the last half hour, they've had no problems moving the ball upfield. Davidson. With that high step of his. Toshak this time. Test by corner. Ooh, by corner almost. Well isolated over there. There's only Vicona and McAvoy. And there's still only Vicona and McAvoy. That's just so unlike the Bulls. Laws finds Brooker. Forshaw. And they get a bit of ginger into it. Deacon. Charge down from Wynyard. Start again. Well, I'm not sure that is. I saw that last night's Wakefield Cast game, and for me, a charge down. And this is going to be a penalty. What's talking? Now, why would the Bulls players be talking to Mr. Kirkpatrick when he's just given the ball back for another 6? I shall have to reacquaint myself with the laws of the game. For me, a charge kick is simply that. The game carries on. The tackle count still remains. No attempt to catch the ball, simply charge the kick down. There's no offside from a charge kick. Fleming comes back to the posts. And once again, the Bulls back on the line. Tollett. Whoa, leads Toshack. Ball ends up with Peacock. Forshaw. McDermott. Deacon this time spreads the ball to McAvoy. McAvoy trying to get outside his centre. Bulls, for the first time this half, are almost in London's red zone. Had no pressure on them at all. This half, the Broncos. McAvoy toes one through, and that's well gathered by Fleming. Did well then. So for the it's the first time in 20 minutes the Broncos having to do the tough yards. Here's Dooley. The Bulls drop 3 men. Both wingers drop back for the 40-20. And Brooker takes that on the full. Well, on first bounce, I should say. And loses the ball. Well, indecision, the order of the day for the Bulls. The simple things are looking difficult to do. Callaway just shut his eyes and booted that ball downfield. No pressure at all. Brooker at 2-3 quarters back with him. And between them, they contrive to turn the ball over to the Broncos.
For the Broncos, off number 18, Justin Dooley, and on number 28, Kevin Crowder.
So Crowder's ex-Bradford, of course, just with his first touch. Callaway spreads the ball. And the Broncos, as you would expect with all the possession they've had, just lengthening the passes and becoming more precise. Johnston. To Wynyard. This time Tollett feeds Davidson. Davidson to Fleming. Last tackle. Good kick from Tollett. It's, well, I was going to say it's too long. And that'll be tap restart on the 10. By corner. McAvoy. Mr. Kirkpatrick, not happy with that play of the ball from McAvoy. Wasn't the cleanest, but didn't look to be any infringement from me. He played the ball on the floor, played it with his foot. Doesn't have to do it particularly tidily as Moore tries a cut through. Gets away from Mackay's tackle. Crowthers. 24-12, 10 minutes of the match left. As Tollett spreads it to Johnson. Tollett and Johnson have had so much possession. It'll be interesting statistic to see how many times those two have passed the ball to each other and from each other. Galloway offloads. Laws does well. Read the situation. Brought Crowthers down. Tollett again. Same kick. For Moore to chase and catch. He does so. And called offside by Mr. Kirkpatrick. And with a man down. Is it by corner? Well, for 25 minutes of this second half, apart from just two sets, the Bulls have hardly been out of their half. And that's so unlike the Bulls this season. They've dominated everybody they've played, especially in the second half. Thomas wears glasses. Yeah, it is by corner. He's leaving the field. But he's moving okay. He's taking a knock on the head. So now he's holding his face, may have a cut. There goes Smith. 24-12 the score. The Broncos lead this half 6-0. Well, the Bulls going for goal. Deacon strikes it well. That's his 5th.
Penalty goal scored by number 7, Deacon. Substitution for the Broncos off number 9, Dean Calloway.
Tollett.
And on number 21, John Clark.
Spruce catches, spins. And it really needs a couple of tries from Bradford to send this big Good Friday crowd, this Easter crowd, home in a cheery mood. It's been a dour, uninspired second half from the Bulls. Dwyer. Deacon. Mackay, not happy with the interference at the play of the ball. Deacon puts the ball into the corner. There's a chase on. Fleming. Well caught there. Good chase from McAvoy. And this is Peters. Beginning to look confident, Peters. Davidson. Whoa, good talent, good tackle. Peacock. Body slammed Davidson then. Spruce in good position. Well tackled by Crowthers. Brooker. Smith. Well, that's for me the 4th idiosyncratic decision Mr. Kirkpatrick's made. I say idiosyncratic because I don't think any of the players or any of the spectators saw an infringement then. Whoa, ambitious from Johnson. And the Broncos, well, lucky to get away with that. Oh, well, Mr. Marshall, the linesman on the far side, getting Mr. Kirkpatrick out of trouble then. Deacon to McAvoy. McAvoy tries to get outside Tollett. Had a great game in defence, Tollett, as well as playing some good football, especially in this second half. And eye contact, no doubt. Well, for the 3rd time in this half, and it's running out rapidly. The Bulls about to enter the Broncos' red zone. Laws. And Mr. Kirkpatrick stands right there. Why referees have to stand there, I have no idea. Why they have to stand right on top of the ruck. Seems to be becoming fashionable. Of course, you're getting camera shot then. Deacon floats one out. Peacock did well to keep his eye on the ball then. And Davidson being spoken to by the referee. Dwyer. Oh, good tackle. Good setup though. Both big fellas, McDermott and Anderson, working well then, one setting the other up. Anderson came on the angle and just tried to create a gap for McDermott. Anderson comes crashing on the angle this time. Takes the ball. The Bulls. This time it's Spruce who spins and goes forward pass. Bulls playing the power game. Spruce eventually broke the line, but Mr. Kirkpatrick ruling the forward pass.
Number 22, Brian McDermott.
Well, Brian McDermott gets the man of the match. He's certainly done a lot of work. He's been got one or two good passes away. But for me, the highlight of the Bulls has been Brooker. 13,239, this Good Friday crowd, and you have to say, I should say 80-90% of those are Bulls fans. That's a great turnout. Tollett once again to Johnson, spreads it to Davidson. This time Davidson, for the first time, gets away on that left-hand channel, anxious to get a ball out. Not very good execution.
Once again, the game shirt for winning numbers for the shirt, number 59687. 59687, and today's match
4 minutes of the game left. 26-12, the Bulls lead. Well, being restricted to just one penalty in this second half. What odds could you have got against the Bulls not scoring a try in the second half tonight? As I said, right at the start of the commentary, rugby league's an unpredictable game. Nobody would have thought that the Broncos would have kept the line intact for 40 minutes. Still chance for the Bulls to cross, of course. Here's Dwyer. Lows to Anderson. Last tackle. Chip through for McDermott. Whoa, Tollett got there first, I think. Oh, well. No, I'm going to say. I thought for a minute, and so did the Speckies, that Mr. Kirkpatrick had awarded the try. But nice setup. McDermott came on the crash. Looked as though Laws was going to feed in them. Tore it through. McDermott favoured it, but Tollett, what a good player he is, what a good professional. Got there first, just got an hand in. So here are the Bulls with a little bit of possession. Back-to-back sets. That's a luxury for them tonight. Forshaw. Lows to Brooker. Well, there's been a lot of slow play of the balls tonight, for one reason or another. Deacon spreads it to Mackay. Mackay offloads to Withers. Mackay been playing stand-off really for the last 20 minutes. Oh, good defence, a big shoulder then from McAvoy. Stop the Bronco player dead. Deacon putting pressure on Tollett. He's been under pressure all night with his kicking, but he's not failed to get one away, and most of them have been good. Spruce with a chance to wind up. He has Brooker coming in. Doesn't use him. Tries to get outside his man. Peters picks him up. Never even. First time he's won. First time he's won. Price. Brooker. Anderson. Nobody coming on his shoulder. It's time to Deacon. He has Peacock with him, spins. Last tackle. Close. To short side. Well, that was untidy, but it ends up with the Bulls. Forshaw. Comes in field. That must be start again. Close to Anderson. Comes powering in. Good tackle underneath. I don't know who it was, but he deserves a medal for that tackle. Charge from Peacock. Is it? Gets one away to Withers. Withers steps. Caught. Just inside the post. Just in front of the posts. Oh, this time Anderson's still big and too strong. Just that pick up and turn and let Anderson come on that looping angled run. And too close to the line to be stopped then, Paul Anderson. Well, that's the first try for the Bulls. And the Hooters due. Well, at 30 points to 12, it looks as though that's been a good performance from the Bulls, but you have to say it's been anything but. And finished off with 6 points. And there goes the Hooter. And at 32-12. You would say that was a comfortable win. It was anything but. The Bulls being under pressure for most of the second half. Spent most of the half defending. And if you wanted to be positive, you would have to say it's been a good defensive workout for the Bulls and the least inspiring performance of the season so far. But to win 32-12 when you're not playing well, that's just one more indication of how powerful a set these Bulls players are. So no doubt everybody will gather back and try and forget this game and start focusing on next Saturday. It's a week tomorrow when the Bulls go up to Murrayfield, play Leeds in the Challenge Cup final. So from myself, Bill McGowan and Mike and Video, join us next week at Murrayfield for what should be a much better and more entertaining game.